Hi, my name is Lanice Lewis, and this presentation is about something I'm very passionate about, breastfeeding babies. The presentation is actually called Breastfeed That Baby. Why? Breastfeeding is nutritious, the most nutritious thing for your baby. The nutrients that are in the breast milk helps babies' growth and nervous system development. With formula, they really can't guarantee that. With breast milk, there are no additives. You know exactly what your baby's getting fed. Bonding time for you and baby, which is very, very, very important. Forming bonds is a lifelong thing. It creates a closeness for you and your child. Exclusive breastfeeding mamas lose 1 to 2 pounds per month. So you get a workout from breastfeeding. You don't really have to lift a finger in order to lose weight when you do breastfeed your baby. 6 weeks postpartum, I was actually back down to my pre-pregnancy weight, and I haven't started working out. All I've been doing is breastfeeding, and I know that contributed to the weight loss. Next, how do you breastfeed? So there are many different positions to which you can breastfeed your baby. You have the football hold. During the football hold, you are literally holding your baby's hand to your breast. Your baby's body and legs will be behind you. That's a way that's a way to breastfeed. With the football hold, you are more so in control. And I know that women who have a heavier flow of breast milk and whose children suffer from acid reflux, this is a great position for you. You are able to control the flow. You can lean back with the you can lean back with the football hold if your baby's choking or if your baby's prone to choking, to help control that and stop that. Another position is the cross cradle. That position is great for newborns. So baby is latched and the body is just across your stomach. You and baby in this position should be stomach to stomach. Another position is sideline. This is a great position for when you're laying in bed. Now, I personally don't do sideline until baby is about 3 months, or I would say once your baby is experienced with breastfeeding. And when I say experience, I mean they're able to unlatch themselves. They know if they choke, they can, regain their composure themselves. They don't need help with that. Sideline is when you and baby are laying in bed. Babe, you have to have your arm above baby's head. Nothing should be above your baby's head except for your arm. Doctors don't recommend that you even have cover over you and baby if you're sideline and breastfeeding. Baby is stomach to stomach still. Baby should be looking up to breastfeed during this position. And it's best, this is a great position for when you're tired. If you co-sleep with baby, this is the best position for you. Another position is laid back. Doctors say this position is best for C-section mamas. So all you have to do is you lay back, baby is on you, head here, body and feet dangle, you lay back, they latch. Mama doesn't have to do much work in this position. So that's why doctors say this position is best for breastfeeding mothers. Next is when. When do you get to breastfeeding? If you want a successful breastfeeding journey, I say that, and not even just me, specialists and doctors say the best time to breastfeed is immediately after birth. So if you had a C-section, you would get a chance to breastfeed after you leave recovery. With the machines and medicine now, that's typically after a C-section about 40 minutes now. You're in recovery and out of recovery, and you're able to go to your baby, breastfeed your baby, bond with your baby, do skin to skin with your baby. So that's 40 minutes after birth, which is not bad. If you have a vaginal delivery, you are able to do skin to skin immediately. Skin to skin is very important for your breastfeeding journey. So you want the first thing after your baby comes into this world to be on you, to get to know you, the way your heartbeat sounds and feels, the way you smell. That all helps to create a successful breastfeeding journey. So immediately after birth, do skin to skin, get baby latched. Even if baby doesn't want to latch, I would just say get baby familiar with you, your body, your scent, your nipples. That will contribute to a good, successful breastfeeding journey. And next, having trouble. If you are having trouble, there are many resources for you. You can consult a lactation consultant. They even have those at the hospital now. You can speak to your nurse, who's ever taking care of you. Let them know that the breastfeeding is hurting you. You don't feel like baby is latching correctly. There's a resource directly in the hospital, in every hospital for you, a lactation consultant. Request to speak to them. Also, so if breastfeeding was going good for you at the hospital, and then you get home and you run into some trouble, you can consult with your pediatrician and let them know. Your pediatrician is able to do a weighted feed. So a weighted feed is when the doctor's office initially gets your baby's weight when you first get there. You feed the baby, and then they weigh the baby again to determine how many ounces your baby takes in when they actually breastfeed. You can get a weighted feed. If that doesn't sit well with you, the results of the weighted feed, you can have your doctor give you a prescription. Your doctor can give you a prescription to see a breastfeeding or a lactation consultant. I know I've delivered through St. John. They actually have a breastfeeding clinic in the hospital. You can ask your pediatrician about getting a referral to the breastfeeding clinic. The breastfeeding clinic is a great resource for mothers who are breastfeeding and feel like they have come into some kind of trouble in their breastfeeding journey. Also, if you are someone, actually, I was going to say if you're someone who receives WIC, you don't even have to receive WIC in order to see the lactation consultant at WIC. They are lactation consultants at the WIC office who can see you even if you are not a recipient of WIC. I am somebody who was able to utilize that resource with my first child. And they really, really helped me. I did extensive research with breastfeeding before I ever had a child. I did a lot of research about breastfeeding because I knew that was something when I was pregnant that I wanted to do. And during my research, I found that WIC offers this service to people. So I went in the WIC office just to see the lactation consultants. I did a weighted feed. My baby was gaining weight, and I just still wanted to make sure because I was a new mother and my family are not breastfeeding families. I'm the first person in my family to breastfeed up to a year. My mom breastfed for 6 months, she said. My sister breastfed for 6 months, and it was really just a guessing game with them. I am somebody who likes to really be informed and when I'm committed to something. So I had to do my own research. I successfully breastfed 3 children. This is just something that I am really, really, really passionate about. And I also want to reiterate that a fed baby is best, yes. But if you are able to breastfeed, I think everyone should at least attempt or give it a try. I'm Lenice Lewis, and this is my presentation on breastfeeding.